Session 5 of Module 1 of Business Ethics of second semester BBA of Mangalore University. In this session, we shall study about the scope of business ethics, principles of business ethics, need for business ethics, and advantages of business ethics. Ethical problems and phenomena arise across all functional areas of companies and at all levels within the company. Ethics in compliance. Compliance is about obeying and adhering to rules and authority. The motivation for being complained could be to do the right thing out of the fear of being caught rather than a desire to be abiding by the law. An ethical climate in an organization ensures that compliance with law is fueled by a desire to abide by the laws. Organizations that value high ethics comply with the laws not only in letter but go beyond what is stipulated for them or what is expected of them. Ethics in finance. Finance is related to the money matters. Ethical issues in finance that companies and employees confront includes in accounting, misleading financial analysis, related to party transactions, insider trading, securities fraud, executive compensation, bribery, overbilling of expenses, fake reimbursements, etc. Ethics in human resources. Human resources is dealing with the people. Human resource management plays a decisive role in introducing and implementing ethics. Ethics should be a vital issue for HR specialists. The ethics of human resource management covers those ethical issues which arise around the employer-employee relationship, such as rights and duties between employer and the employee. The issues faced by HRM include discrimination issues between gender, race, religion, sexual harassment, then issues surrounding to the representation of employees, trade unions, issues relating to the workplace, issues affecting the privacy of the employer, issues relating to the fairness of employment contract, work safety and health. So all matters connected with the employees and the HR specialists. Next is ethics in marketing. Marketing is to sell the product. It is the area of applied ethics which deals with the moral principles behind the operation and regulation of marketing. Like pricing, fixing prices, price discrimination, price skimming, that is charging high price. Then anti-competitive practices like manipulation of supply, exclusive dealing arrangements, misleading advertisement, children and marketing, black markets, etc. Finally, ethics in production. Production. It deals with the duties of a company to ensure that products and production process do not cause harm. Some of the more acute dilemmas or confusions in this area arise out of the fact that the degree of danger of any product or production process, and it is difficult to define the degree of permissibility. It depends on the changing state of preventative technologies or changing social perceptions of acceptable risk. Defective, addictive or dangerous products. Ethical relations between company and the environment, which include pollution, carbon emissions, ethical problems arising out of new technologies, genetically modified products, product testing ethics. The most systematic approach to fostering ethical behavior is to build corporate culture that links ethical standards and business practices. Principles of business ethics. Ethical principles of integrity, loyalty, honesty, respect, concern for others, fairness, leadership, all are essential. So the first is sacredness of means and ends. This is the most important principle of business ethics. It emphasizes that the means and techniques adopted to serve the business ends must be sacred and pure. It means that a good end cannot be attained with wrong means, even if it is beneficial to the society. So the things are to be done in a right way. Second is not to do any evil. It is unethical to do a major evil to another person or to oneself, whether this evil is a means or an end. Next is principle of proportionality. This suggests that one should make proper judgment before doing anything so that others do not suffer from the loss or the risk of evils by the conduct of business. Next is non-cooperation in evils. That is wrongdoing. A business should not cooperate with anyone for doing any evil act or bad practices. Next, cooperation with others. A business should help others only if that condition, when others deserve for help and they are doing good things, give good cooperation. Publicity. Anything that is being done or to be done should be brought to the knowledge of everyone. If everyone knows, none gets opportunity to do an unethical act. If it is kept secretly, then people misuse. Equivalent price. The people are entitled to get goods equivalent to the value of the money that they will be paying. Universal value. The conduct of business should be done on the basis of universal values. Human dignity. As per this principle, man should not be treated as a factor of production. Human dignity should be maintained. So value should be given to the human. Non-violence. If businessman hurts the interests and rights of the society and exploits the consumer by overlooking their interests, this is equivalent to violence and unethical act. Now let us see what is the need for business ethics. Ethics is the foundation of integrity, stability and prosperity of a business. In modern business world, business ethics is needed for the following reasons. Tap business malpractices. Malpractices are harmful to the society, that is the consumers and others. Malpractices like black marketing, adulteration, illegal hoarding, these are common in business. Business ethics helps to stop these and safeguard the society. Second, improve customer confidence. Ethics binds the businessman to maintain trust by offering quality products and services. This improves the confidence of customers about the quality, quantity, reliability of the product and trust in the business. Next is survival of business. A business which doesn't follow ethics will fail in the market, because once a customer is cheated, he will not buy and also tell others not to buy. Therefore, that will reduce the goodwill and image of the company and it will give negative publicity. So short-term profit is attained, but the business doesn't survive. Next is safeguarding consumer rights. Businessmen have to respect and protect the rights of consumers, like right to health and safety, right to information, right to redress for his grievance or problems. Business ethics is must to safeguard all the rights of the customers. Next is protecting employees and shareholders. Business ethics protects employees and shareholders from exploiting each other through unfair trade practices like cheating and frauds. Ethics compels business to properly execute its role, which helps the business to grow and sustain in the future. Business ethics develops good relations. Business ethics is very important to develop good and friendly relationship between business and the society. This will result in supply of good quality products and services to the society, which also increases the profitability of the business and hence the economy also improves. Let us continue. Business ethics creates good image. If the businessmen follow all ethical rules, then it is possible. Society supports the business which follow code of conduct and avoid engaging in unscrupulous trade practices or activities. Next is smooth functioning. Business ethics is essential for the smooth functioning of the business. If a business follows the business ethics, then employees, shareholders, consumers, dealers, suppliers, all will be happy. This will result in the smooth functioning of the organization. Next is consumer movement. Business ethics are gaining importance because of the growth of the consumer movements across the world. Consumers take actions against businessmen who indulge in bad practices. They boycott poor quality products, unreliable products. They file suits in the consumer courts. So, ethics has been enforced due to the consumer movement. Consumer satisfaction. Every business must aim at achieving highest level of consumer satisfaction. Otherwise, there will not be any sales and profit. Consumers will be satisfied if the business follows all business ethics. So they do not have any tension in buying the products or regarding the quality of the products, regarding adulteration or the price. They have loyalty towards the business. Next is importance of labor. Labor, workers or employees are the main wheels on which the business runs. An ethical practice in business dealing with employees is a must. The business must give proper wages and salaries, good working condition and welfare activities to the laborers. Next is healthy competition. Competition is essential as it inculcates creativity, innovation, competitive pricing, corporate responsibility. A business must treat its competitors as fellows and not as rivals. A business must never indulge in unethical practices to spoil the reputation of competitors. Therefore, healthy competition is required and therefore business ethics is essential. Now let us see the advantages of business ethics. Attracting and retaining talent. Employees are attracted towards ethical companies. They work in those companies dedicatedly. Investor loyalty. A relationship with the investors based on dependability, trust, and commitment results in sustained loyalty, that is, long term loyalty. Customer satisfaction. The name of the company evokes trust, and customers do repeat purchases and they are loyal to that company's product. They also tell others to purchase the product. So publicity is automatically achieved. Regulators. Regulators watch companies functioning. Ethical company will follow the rules set by the regulators. Enhance company reputation. It creates a positive image of the company in the market. Therefore, business ethics brings new customers and new investors, and the company prospers and sustains in a better way. These are the references.